Any other comments from the audience? Mr. Besney?
I just have a couple of comments. Dane Besney, 328 East A Street. One, I would like to thank the staff for their suggestions, and particularly the city manager and some of the department heads who have suggested that they, along with the other members of the city employees, would take a pay cut. As Councilmember Fuller has reminded us, back in the day when he was our police chief, he took a pay cut, he took a furlough. He worked, as Chief Mort has told us today, when times get hard, people step up. And it's true. Our city staff is paid a good salary. Our police officer paid a good salary. But what we're hearing tonight is these employees are willing to make a sacrifice to keep their jobs. And I think that's the important thing that is what's being presented here, is everybody's willing to continue to do their job, but to take something a little less because it's economy driven. But I do have a suggestion, and that is in some of the services, as I think Mayor Batchelor pointed out, we have state inmate employees. The Sheriff's Department used to run a work furlough program, picking up trash and other things, but because of budgetary concerns and other things, it had kind of been eliminated. With the overcrowding of our jails and prisons, and the fact that we pay booking fees to the county and the state, maybe we could implement some kind of program through our local police department for low-level offenders, rather than them being booked like we do with juveniles, like Ray Mintz, I think.
Community service time.
Community service, and like Ray Mintz does with the juveniles, diverts them from the court system, and they wash police cars and they do other things. And we have the perfect person on the council that would know that, and it may help. I mean, it may only be $25,000, but if it goes to another year and the next year is $50,000, and as you've said, we have to look at not only between March and June, where we have to do something right now. This is painful. It's painful. City staff, these people work very hard. They work for their money. They work very hard. They're willing to make the sacrifices to try and protect everybody's job. But for the future, we have to look at some innovative ways. My suggestion is maybe we don't mow and fertilize and maintain the ball fields as much as we do twice a week. You know, we're pretty fanatical about those things. So we can look at long-term cuts, but you can't throw the baby out with the bathwater. And I would just urge you to look at these things sensibly and long-term. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, Mr. Dingman?
Hi, Dave Dingman. Nobody likes to see cuts. I mean, if we'd made more cuts in the last budget year, probably been less cuts today. By the viewpoint, it's better that everybody maybe take a 5%, at least it's across the board. You can't say the city manager's not going to take one, but and the guy in the bottom is going to take all the cuts, okay? This is across leadership on down, and I agree with that idea. That if the city manager take a pay cut, and if I was in the bottom, okay, I don't have a problem taking a little bit of pay cut of myself. Not only that, it probably, all these people taking a 5%, it saves a couple of positions. That way police and fire are not impacted. I mean, if nobody's taking cuts, then we got to start cutting slots, cutting positions. So, like I said, nobody wants to take pay cuts. Unfortunately, the economy's down. We'll all hear about FedEx, laying off workers, Circuit City closing and such. And it's better that we do it now and pursue waiting later. Because if you wait till 6 months from now, it's only going to get worse. Take a little bit now, get a jump on it, make the cuts, and then do it now instead of waiting until later.
Okay.
Dave, are you suggesting an additional 5%?
No, I agree with the 1 day.
Okay.
With the 1 day furlough, it's 5% pay cut.
I just wanted to clarify what you were
Okay.
saying.
So we're hearing it. You're in support of the furlough program.
Yes, I'm supportive.
And to implement that as quickly as possible instead
Yes.
of waiting.
Yeah, because otherwise it could get worse.
That's
Or
correct.
you wind up 2 days a month or something instead of 1. So, yeah.
Any other comments from, or testimony from the audience?